Now, I'm not a top player in Smash Ultimate, but I have a very useful tip for you. Don't get hit. That's right. That is my tip. Don't get hit. Now, I know what you're thinking. This video is stupid. Honestly, it probably is. But what the heck happened to my freaking Smash Ultimate? Alright, but even though it's stupid, it's honestly very useful advice that has actually helped me out. Now, once again, I'm not a top player, so this isn't the advice to help you become like the greatest in the world, but this can actually help you out a lot in Smash. So one of the things I usually hear whenever I see someone complaining about a character in Smash, whether it be in like a stream chat or like Reddit or like things like that, it's usually someone saying like, man, I always get hit by this move. Like, it sucks. Like, how do you guys beat it? Online sucks, and like I keep getting hit by this move, and like this matchup sucks. And it's like, honestly, don't get hit by it. Now, you're gonna be like, well, if it was that easy, I would have done it. Like, have you really been doing it? Because I'm going to give you an example right here. So right now in training mode, the CPU is Wii Fit Trainer. And this was around like the first month or two of Ultimate. It's not like I found Wii Fit Trainer hard to fight. I just kind of noticed, Wii Fit Trainer wasn't the best character for me to fight. And I realized after a while, I just kept getting hit by the side B. So usually what would happen is I would like hit the Wii Fit Trainer off stage, and then sorry, I gotta like practice this because I'm like trying to use two controllers at the same time. But basically I would hit the Wii Fit Trainer off stage, right? Like, I'm hit off stage. Alright. Let me like practice this. I'm hit off stage. And then like before they actually come back on, they're just like side B, right? Right? They always do that side B. Like, I felt like a good amount of Wii Fit trainers would just always do that. Sometimes they don't even mix it up. They're like off stage, let me side B first. I messed it up. I don't play Wii Fit. Let me side B first. Right? So like I'll hit them off stage, I'm like coming in, I get hit by the side B, and then boom. Right? Did it kill me? No, but I just kept getting hit by the side B. And I'm just like, it's okay, I'm not dying, right? But then after a while, I just kind of like start to realize, wait a minute, this side B is doing a decent amount of damage to me. Like after a while, like it's gonna like add up. And I was kind of just like, man, how can I beat this? And I just said, what if I just dodge it? What if I just don't get hit by it? Like, that makes things so much easier. What if I just don't get hit by the side B? And guess what? It helped. Why? Because I just took less damage. Legit, this is an actual tip. Just don't get hit. If you're frustrated about a certain move always hitting you all the time, just don't get hit by it. Another example I have is I would always get hit by back airs often. In situations where my opponent, let's say my opponent is the Lucina, and I'm this Ganondorf, I'm going to try and attack you, right? Like, and then they jump over me, right? And then I see that they jump over me, so I'm gonna go, oh, now I'm gonna go that way, right? But then whenever they do the jump, they always hit me with the back air, because like they're prepared, they're like, oh, I know you were coming, and I'm gonna hit you with the back air, right? This is something like very simple, right? It's not like they did anything amazing. All they did was dodge my move and figure out where I was going next. They just jump, back air. Sometimes I would die to like Ness all the time because like they jump, back air, because I'm like just holding forward. That's like a thing with some people. Whoops. Some people like just hold forward too much that they get hit by things. Like I went over here, I went over there, guess what? I got hit. And honestly, once again, the tip was don't get hit. Here it's don't get hit by don't hold forward all the time. So like over here, I didn't get hit. I didn't hit the Lucina. They back air, but guess what? Because I wasn't holding forward, after they do their move, I have a better chance of like punishing them and doing something to them. So honestly, like I really mean it when I say don't get hit. But how do you know? How do you get better with that advice? Because honestly, if you just tell someone don't get hit, you have to explain what you mean by that. A big way to improve in Smash Ultimate is honestly watching your VODs. And some people's like, they have top players like do VOD reviews for them, like, or they ask, which is very smart. But if you would like to review your own VODs, I would say the best thing to look at is just whenever do you get hit? What do you get hit by? When do you get hit by it? Why do you get hit by it? Maybe sometimes you'll realize, oh, I was just holding forward. Maybe sometimes I should like not run. Maybe I should like walk. Maybe I should just stand still and like my opponent's just gonna do a random move, a random aerial, right? And then I'll just punish them after instead of like me already dashing into the aerial. Like a lot of times, you really just have to like look at what things you get hit by. Once again, I kept getting hit by the Wii Fit soccer ball, and it took me a while to just go, hey, why am I getting hit by this? It's so slow, right? So that's what today's video is about. Don't get hit. That's legit it. Don't get hit. You could be like, oh, that's simple. I already knew that. Okay. But do you always remember it? Because sometimes even I forget. Sometimes when I'm just in a match or I'm in a grind session, like I'm just playing. And sometimes I may not realize until after I review. I'm like, oh yeah, like I just kept getting hit by this move. What was I doing? So even when you are playing, I would say a good helpful tip is like, pay attention to like what moves do you keep getting hit by. Like, oh man, I keep getting hit by this one. My timing is off, or I'm doing something that's like super punishable. Like a lot of times, like a lot of the things people complain about, it's like they're actually not that hard to dodge. They could still be annoying, right? Like certain moves are still annoying. I'm not saying like all of a sudden it won't be as annoying. But if there's certain moves like giving you a hard time, but then you just like choose to play the match focused on like dodging that move or like shielding that move properly, maybe sometimes you have to parry it. I guess technically you're getting hit if you parry. I don't know. Are you getting hit if you parry? It's like it made contact with you, but you're not taking damage. But yeah, that's my advice. Don't get hit. And honestly, this could be applied to a lot of different fighting games. I play Tekken. I've started to play Tekken. I would like to say don't get hit would help me out in that game, and honestly sometimes it does, but I don't even know like half the cast in Tekken. I only play Noctis. So not knowing a good amount of the cast and not knowing everyone's moves, I still get hit. If I knew what move they had, I probably would get hit less. But there's a lot of moves in that game. There's a lot of moves in that game. But yeah. So if you learned anything from this video, it's don't get hit. Legit, just don't get hit. Just don't get hit. Hit your opponent and don't get hit.